solar cook. I know you guys love these, so I just want to keep them coming and let you know that you can do anything you normally would do in your oven in the house and save on energy, lessen your footprint out there, and make delicious meals just like you would in your own oven. So we're going to do kale chips in the sun oven, and these come out absolutely fabulous. So I love kale, and it's just a really healthy way to get it in your diet, and great snack. Kids love them. They don't even know they're eating vegetables. So if this inspires you to stay with me, I hope you go down in that show more box below. Check out my Wild Tree website, maybe look into becoming a rep. Contact me if you want to get 20% off every time you shop online. And also, my Facebook page is over there. And if you need a sun oven and you mention this video, I'll give you a great deal on shipping. Let's see, free. All right, let's go make kale chips in the sun oven. All right, guys, so I have my kale here. I've got it all washed and let it drain as good as I could. You want to get as much moisture off of it as you can. And then I just take and pinch down each side of that tough rib that's in there. And I want pieces that are big because they will shrink up a little bit. You don't want them too small. So I'm just going through and I'm doing that with all the leaves and get all this kale off of here. Kale is just a superfood, and I put it in everything I can possibly get it in without it, you know, not being palatable for the recipe. And so I don't mind if I have a little bit of that rib there. But okay, so I've got my kale, all, you know, pieces that'll make beautiful chips, all down in this bowl. And this is just one bundle of kale. And for me, that's great. I've got some really nice organic extra virgin olive oil. I want olive oil for this just because we're probably not going to be cooking at a higher temperature than, let's say, 300, 350 on that solar oven. So I can cook with olive oil. I really find that if you cook at higher temperatures, you're taking all the health benefits of using olive oil out. So we're going to use some of the Wild Tree's garlic, California garlic pepper blend, which is organic. And, or you can use your homemade, you know, garlic. I do that too. You guys know I make my own garlic powder as well. But I like this blend, and I love the company, so I use it. Okay, so we got that, and then we have Himalayan pink salt. It's nice to get a little salt. I'm just going to arrange these out. Okay, so have a nice even layer. And then if I see that some needs extra seasoning, I can always do that right then. I normally will roast kale in a regular oven, so those of you that do not have a solar oven, at about 350, and you really have to watch it because it can go from delicious crisp to, uh-oh, it's done, it's overdone. And so you want to be careful. I'm going to add a little bit more of the garlic and my salt. Just make sure that each piece gets some. Yeah, my hands got oil on them, so it makes it a little harder. All right, so next tray, I'm hoping that 3 trays will be enough, but I can actually use my self-leveling rack if I don't have enough room on these. Because I'm going to set all 3 trays on the self-leveling rack of the solar oven, and I'll show you that so you guys can kind of get an idea of how you would do that, because it took me a couple of tries to figure out the easiest way to load these in there. That's a big solar oven or sun oven, but loading it sometimes can be a little tricky, and so I'll give you some hints for those of you that have bought one from me and for those of you that are thinking about it. And I see a little spot. I need a little more oil. I think the olive oil just will help them crisp. My oven's at 250 right now. It'll climb. I'm going to go ahead and fold these up. It makes it much easier to load, especially when you're dealing with a hot oven. That just kind of hangs there. I've got my rack. It took 3 trays, but I've got it on my self-leveling rack. You just kind of ease it down in here. until you get one side on and the other side on. And everybody's happy in there, and you can close the oven now. And I'm gonna let it let off steam. Maybe not. Maybe I'll close it down for right now and then let it let off steam later. And then I'm gonna position it to height-wise to accommodate the sun, get the full effect of the sun. And it's got those two and we're at 2 o'clock, so we're gonna get peak sunset or sun. And you just position it until you get the right there we go. Perfect angle for the sun. Hope you can see that. And the cool feature about this, it's hard for me to see, but the cool feature is you can position it exactly by this down here at the bottom on both sides. It's got a hole in the top of this, and you can see the sun shine through, and when it's perfectly aligned, you're good to go. You get maximum temperature. So, that being said, we're gonna let this kale, beautiful kale, do its thing. And watch it roast. We'll see how long it takes. I'm gonna time this one. All right, guys, I'll be back. Okay, guys, I believe these chips are done. Let me see, I'm gonna open this up here. And you just take one out and see. Crispy? Feels crispy. Oh my gosh. Those are incredible. Okay, I'm gonna bring them in the house. And I'll let you see what happened. And this took 40 minutes at 300 degrees. So, not too bad. And it cost me nothing to cook it. All right, guys. In the house, I'd have had the oven on. It would have been hot. It would have been, no bueno. Okay, so let's go in the house and do a taste test. All right, guys. I hope you can tell the difference because this last segment here is with a new camera. My other camera, while I was doing the end result for this video, decided to take a digger on the floor. The tripod slipped off the counter, and so it didn't work anymore. I had to go buy a new handy cam. So I've got a Canon here, and I'm trying it out. I'm going to give you the end result of this delicious roasted kale from the sun oven. These came out perfect, and you want it just where you hear it like this. Still crispy and delicious, and I've been munching on this, so there's not as much as there was, but it took about 40 minutes in the sun oven. And so that being said, let's give you a taste test and see if we can taste the garlic and the olive oil and all that. Oh, wow. That's pretty amazing. How crispy and satisfying is that? A little bit of salt bites, a little bit of garlic in the background. Just a healthy snack and a healthy alternative to processed chips or something like that. So if you're looking for something crispy and kind of almost feels naughty, but it's not, try roasting your own kale chips. And I suggest you try it in the sun oven. If you guys are interested, send me a message and I'll get you the best price I possibly can and get you free shipping if you mention the title of this video. So let's go eat some kale chips. Come on, guys. As always, God bless.